5 landlords around the world who did not submit to their government and refused to sell their house at any price. How can someone sell a house built with their life's saving in one moment, especially when the government or a builder wants to forcefully buy from you? Today we will show you 5 such houses whose owners were determined not to vacate their homes. Whether they had to face the government or some rich builder, they did not vacate their homes. Let's get started. Number 5. Austin Springs. This house, hidden amongst large apartments in Washington, D.C., belongs to a person named Austin Springs. In 1980, when construction of buildings began in this place, many landlords sold their land or houses to the builders. However, Austin Springs flatly refused to sell. Austin thought that the builder wasn't pricing his place accurately. When Austin didn't receive his desired price, he planned to start a pizza parlor there. But then, a twist occurred. Austin Bank fell into debt and he had to sell his house at half its value. Austin sold the house to a builder for $75,000 when he wanted $1.5 million. Number 4. Young. At first glance, it seems like there might be a misstep here. But the owner of this 3-story building, Young, flatly refused to sell it. Given China's growing population, the Chinese government had to build a high-tech industrial park where this house was located. Yang's neighbors gave up in front of the government, but Yang took the Chinese government to court. Government builders had cut off Yang's water supply, gas and electricity. Yang had to go 1 kilometer to get water and lived by candlelight. Finally, after a 2-year legal battle, the court ruled in Young's favor. Number 3. Macefield is a small town in Washington called Seattle. There is a shopping mall there with a strange and poor-looking hole in it. But if you look closer, you will find that this mall is built around a small house. This happened in 2006. An 84-year-old woman named Macefield lived alone in this house. At that time, there were a few houses built around it, and all the rest of the space was empty. When this place became commercial, the builders had the thought of constructing a shopping mall here. They controlled all the other house owners, but this lady was not even thinking of moving from here. Even Mayfield Hatfield rejected a $1 million upfront payment. The builders didn't bother Buddy Khatun any further and built the shopping mall around it. But after 2 years, that old woman passed away. Macefield, her will was opened. It was written in it that this house of mine should be gifted to the builder. The builder did not occupy her house, nor did she build any more on it. But even today, that house builder maintains. In fact, this Macefield house has become so famous that people now come to take selfies with it. Number 2. Luo Baojian. A broken part of a building is blocking the way of vehicles parked in the middle of a new road. This building used to have many flats. In one flat, an old Mian wife lived. When the government had to build a road here, all the others left the flat with money or mutbadal. But Luo Buzan and his wife did not agree with the flat given by the government, and they refused to leave their flat and decided to stay in the broken apartment. The government was forced to leave the flat and the rooms around it, and a road was built around it, and now it is the turn of number 1. There is a farm in the middle of Narita Airport in Japan. When the Japanese government had to build an airport at this place, the farmers present there flatly refused to give their land to the government. And there were long cases in the court. Finally, the decision came in favor of the farmers, and the government was forced to build only one runway of the airport. The farmers still live there in their homes right in the middle of the airport, standing on the window of their house or their farm. It seems that they are standing on the runway. Nazreen, I hope you must have found today's video interesting. Definitely like the video.